Hello, here we go. It's the Cop-Hype Podcast.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another team news show. I'm joined by Jay and I'm joined by Tim as usual, and we're here just to have a little chat about the team news which has just came out, which should be on the bottom of your screens right now, which is Adrian in goal. Do you want to just soak that one in first before I carry on? He's happy for me to carry on?
Carry on.
Trent right back, Phillips and Kabak, so two centre halves, so that's good. That's good news. Robbo left back, Gini, Jones, Thiago, and then Mane, Salah, Firmino. On the bench is Arzinski. Polish guy, he's meant to be really good. Youth prospect. Hughes, I'm not too sure about who that is, to be honest. I'll have to look into that one. I sound like a right knob idea, don't I? I don't know anything. Milner, Keita, Ox, Shaq, Origi, Reece Williams, and Nechel Williams. Jay, initial thoughts on that?
Where the fuck is the Ogo Hotter, as you two like to pronounce it? Out due to illness, apparently. I mean, my God, we saw him training. We saw him with a smile on his face. It was like, right, he's in. He's got to be on the bench. He'd be brilliant. I don't know. It just, yeah, that's my biggest disappointment is that there's no sign of the Diogo Jota or Hotter, as you two like to say. I'm just very, very disappointed about that. But that just sums up our season.
Yeah, it does. Nice one to Brian for jumping on, mate. Nice to see you again.
Brian.
Legend. But yeah, it's due to illness. I don't know what that is. It's just, I think we just expect this stuff to happen now, don't we? If we don't get bad news, it's not a real week in the life of a Liverpool fan at the moment, is it, Tim? But also, like Jay points out, I didn't even, because the Hotter thing just fucking absolutely threw me. I didn't even notice like Ben Davies isn't on the bench either. That's another one that's a bit of a mad one, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you can't help but think that it's likely due to an injury he picked up over the last couple of days. It's the first thing that runs to your mind. Anytime you don't see a name on the team sheet at this point, he's been injured. It's mental that you look at that team sheet and it's almost unrecognisable, the bench, at least. But hey, look, we've got Naby Keita back. Hopefully we'll get to see him for some sort of period of time today. It would be at least a little bit of a boost. I know we were all expecting the big Hotter boost to come today, but hey, listen, Naby Keita is one hell of a player, and having him back in the lineup isn't anything to kind of like shrug at. So fingers crossed we'll see a good half an hour or so from Naby, and we can actually grind out a bit of a result here.
Yeah, that's all we need. We just go on, Jay. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that is all we need. Yeah, a bit positive. But I just want to comment on what Neil's just put in the comments, mate. Neil Perry on Facebook, mate. Good evening, pal. Thanks for joining us, mate. On a scale of 1 to utterly terrified, how do you feel about the goalkeeper selection? First of all, I think the comment's fucking brilliant. At the end of that was great. But let's just talk about it. Adrian is back in goal now. I've been a fan of Adrian since he signed for the club, and I wrote a piece on the website about it and how he was probably at the time, obviously, in that season that we'd won the league, when he played quite a few games where he was probably one of the best number twos we've ever had. Obviously, since then, that article is now out of date, so please don't go and read it because I look like a right knobhead. But let's just try and give him one more chance. I think at the end of the day, I would have preferred Keller, but I think, is he still injured, boys? I think he might be. But yeah, Neil, from a scale of 1 to utterly terrified, I'll put it as nervous, mate. I'm nervous because he's not had the best of times when he has played recently. He's the reason why we went out of 2 competitions this time last year. I'm just hoping that the respite he's had with not being in the side, he has a fucking stormer today, because we do really need him to have a stormer of a game today. So yeah, nervous, mate, is the 1 to utterly terrified, I would say, for that.
Yeah, I think he's not, even when, like, obviously when Keller has fit, he seems to be the selected number 2 now. So that's the only thing that makes me more worried, that he's now number 3, because both, obviously Alisson's out, and rightly so, he should be out. He shouldn't even be playing tonight at all, or then maybe the next couple of weeks.
That's
Yeah, especially when you've got Kabak and Phillips as your centre halves, you want a keeper who's comfortable with the ball at the feet. And he does really frighten me. Sometimes I'm just hoping we just play a bit of hoofball tonight in that regard and no messing around at the back. And I think that's why we might see from our two old school centre backs back there. I'm hoping that's what's going to be the case, isn't it, Tim?
Yeah, fingers crossed. I think that they did look good for a good spell against Everton. They look like a good solid pairing. They're both physical players. They're both kind of like a really aggressive going after the ball. I think that's going to help against a team like Sheffield United. I think that Sheffield United, probably play the most long balls in the league. So having two guys that are going to be going after the ball aggressively and not kind of like ducking out of challenges will be certainly a positive today. It does make me nervous that we're going to have that three combination playing the ball around the back, just because, I mean, we could talk about Adrian, but you know, it's not like we've seen enough of them as a three or as a two even to warrant us being comfortable with them playing the ball around the back against a Sheffield United team who will be more than up for this game, because they're in the midst of a relegation battle. They'll probably still think that they have some form of a shot to get out of it, and this is the game for them to really kind of take points where they really shouldn't. So it's going to be nervy. I'm going to be nervous as soon as they have the ball outside their own area. But
especially, you know what? Especially because Jackie Elka's playing, and you know what he's fucking like scoring belters against Liverpool.
You what? Is he still fucking playing football?
Yeah, I'll run you through the start 11 dead quick. So it's Ramsdale in goal. You've got Baldock and Stevens as wing backs. You've got Ampadu, Jagielka, and Bryan centre halves, and then you've got Lundstrom, Norwood, Fleck midfielders, and then McGoldrick and McBurney up top. So it's really just going to be an old school game of footy. I think they're going to be hoofing it. Trying to play it long. We're probably going to be doing the same because we can't really afford to have. We haven't got the blessing of a keeper who's good with the ball of his feet. But I'm hoping Adrian will prove me wrong tonight, and we'll do that. But we fucking don't know, do we? Yeah, evening, Paul, mate. We'll go through a few of these comments actually. You put one up there, Jay, about Dan. Every week, I think the team and bench can't possibly get weaker every week and wrong. Well, yeah, that's because Hughes. I didn't even know that was, to be honest. I mean, I do try and keep up with academy footy and that, but I don't actually know who that is. So that's
maybe we need to have a designated person to do that. Maybe we'll just give it to Tim. Tim, you start looking at the academy players, and you can let us know. Yeah, number 98 on the squad number. So my hockey senses were going a bit buzzing, mate. So I'm quite happy with the fact that we've got a number 98 on the bench. You know, because it's like the NHL, so love that.
When we get round to squad number show, he's that'll be in about 2031 now, so he can forget about it.
Exactly, and he won't even never be on the show, because by that time that comes, I probably would have just me and you might have just fucking fallen out and just can't be asked for this shit anymore. You never know. Because the rate we're getting through the squad number show, we haven't even done number 6 yet. We've been doing this for a year, so I'm just gonna have a day where I'm just gonna box off the missus and the kid. They can go out for the day wherever, and me and you just gonna fucking sit down and do 6 to 20 just in one. Anyway, back to the game. Before people stop looking. Shankly Jai, I hope I've said that right, mate. Wijnaldum captain, sickening to see someone who is not loyal to us was chosen. It's a tough comment. I'm going to give you that one, Mick. How'd you look at that one? Because that has been an issue, hasn't it? The captaincy, what we do this week. Yeah,
it's been an issue, but we all know that the little chat that Klopp had with the team and said who's going to be vice captain, and it was Van Dijk and it was Genie. So there's no reason why he should stray from that. Like, we don't know what. Obviously, the further this goes on, the more you think Genie's going to leave in the summer, which looks likely. But if he's still in the squad and still playing, he's still got to be made captain, because he is the next in line. And I think if you change that could be more of a hindrance than a help. So. Yeah, I do understand it slightly, but then I don't think it would really help us in the long run. But we'll go through a couple more of these comments there quick. Dev, one absolute legend. Good morning.
Morning, mate.
Absolutely
like 2 o'clock in the morning for a minute.
David's just put, must be the first game in 2021 where we actually have 2 CBs playing. Yeah, that's actually probably true, isn't it, to be fair?
That's the best thing about the lineup, is that we've got 2 actual centre halves, but the fact that we're missing Endo is just like, but I don't want to talk about that. Otherwise,
Exactly. So it's just fucking, Ben's in there. Worst time to play Sheffield. They've got, suppose that they're 14 points off safety, so it's like a free hit for them, really. So that's what I mean. It could be we could see some shit flying tonight. We just hope that Adrian has got his passing boots on. But again, Adrian starts. Naby Keita on the bench. Seems optimistic. Oh, come on, you red man. Ben Priest again seems to be taking the piss to prove a point by putting 2 keepers on the pitch.
I think he means on the bench, mate, because we've got 2 keepers on the bench. Because we got Liam Hughes and that Jakob. I can't pronounce his second name. So yeah.
You don't know how to pronounce Oshibidinski?
Well, there you go. See, I'm illiterate, me lad. So fair play to you. What's the next comment?
We've got Brian's in again. Gini's not a leader, and why not Andy Robber for captain? He captains his country. Why not his club?
Yeah. Let me just look on this one for a sec. Yeah, I absolutely agree with Brian there, because I've said this for the past week, that I would love to see Robbo get the captaincy. That's no disrespect to Trent Alexander-Arnold, no disrespect to Gini Wijnaldum, but Robbo is the captain for his country, and he is gobby, and he's got them. He's got the sort of dark arts in him, hasn't he, as a footballer, where he can get into people's heads and stuff like that, and he looks up to Hendo. He said it in his book. So I think Robbo should definitely have the captaincy there for me. But again, what do I know? That's why I sit here and I don't sit in the dugout.
No, it's true. But I just think, like I said, I think it might upset the balance of the team in terms of, I don't know, it's a bit of a mad one to start changing the captain lineups now when it seems to be a bit set in stone at the moment. But yeah, we got here. Neil Perry's back in again. Good stat that Hughes made his debut at 15 in Northern Ireland. So fair play to the lad. Oh,
hey, fair play. I was wanking into a sock at 15, so fair play to him.
Right, boys, we'll leave it there. We've gone up to 12.
Wait. Just whiz through this one. There's some funny stuff in here, mate. Here we go. Dev's put, if we keep a clean sheet with our third choice goalkeeper and 2 centre backs and never play, it'll be bigger than Rome 84. That's fucking funny, that Dev. Ben Priest, mate. Nice to see you again. Surely Gini can ask for even more money now he knows he's captain worthy. There has been a sneaky little rumour today, there wasn't there, about Gini now wants to stay, so I'm not going to have feel to that fire because I'm going to wait until we see that, but we'll see what happens. Dan's back again. Klopp will see Gini every day. He knows he committed. Yeah, it's a good point, because his commitment's been there since he arrived in 2016. No one will fault him, and if he does leave, it'll be a golden handshake. Nice one, pal. See you later. Thanks for the memories. Dave, results have gone our way this weekend, so far some next 2 games are crucial. Dave, you fucking cursed it now. Don't you dare come back on this show afterwards if we lose, mate. I'm going to blame you, Roland. I know where you live. But no, he's absolutely right, Tim, isn't he? The results have gone our way this weekend, so it's nice to be sort of last playing to try and be like, right, come on, lads, this is where we can change it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to be the downer on this point, but it feels like every time results have gone our way this season, we seem to drop points. But fingers crossed that changes today. Yeah, it's a nice position to be in. Chelsea and United just drew, which is the best result for us. We're now 10 points behind United. We can push that to 7. And yeah, exactly.
So I think the big thing is, like, we slashed the deficit to 2 points from West Ham, which I also feel sick by saying. But like them losing and Leicester losing and then the draw today, like we need to just get it, even if it's a Wijnaldum shitty goal again from like last year. We just need to win this game just to claw back some points and get back into, well, as close as we can to that top 4, because we've got fucking Chelsea next week, haven't we? So
yeah.
What's this shit? Don't be coming in with shit like this. What's this? Oh, hotty. I love what they've done there. Well in, boys. That was a good shot. That was fucking brilliant shot. If it is appendicitis, Jesus Christ, yeah, fucking hell. But that's a good final point. But let's get behind the Reds. What a massive, great game tonight. Absolutely. And Paul, up the fucking Reds 3-1. Mick, go on, take us home, boy, and we'll see you later. Go on, crack on.
Well, I want to urge everyone to get over onto YouTube if you're not, and give us a little subscribe and hit that like button. But and we'll be back after the game, and hopefully, even if it's a shit game, we just want to come back and fucking celebrate a win. So we'll see you all about.
And we want to talk to you lot.
Yeah, well, that's the only reason we do this, for all your sexy little bastards out there. So we'll be back about 9:10. I don't know if Matt's coming on, is he, or is he shit out again? He's not coming on.
He's shit out again. He's either he's either playing with his dog, or his missus won't let him. He's left his laptop somewhere. You know what I mean? So Matthew will no doubt not be joining us for that. But we do. you know, we won't have him, unfortunately. But bless him, we'll be back. But win or lose on the booze, we'll fucking see you later anyway, won't we, Mick? So.
See you in a bit, boys.